Hey Leo, how are you? This time I pulled out the Lenormand, little blue Lenormand deck. I have had it for a year and I just haven't used it yet because I wanted to really sort of give it time to sink into my sense of it, because it's such a different, it's not, yeah, it is actually quite a subtly different system of working with cards. And normally, you know, like the huge layout would be all of the cards, and it's all about how they communicate, how they're placed relative to each other. And so their meanings shift, you know, similar to tarot, but a little more specifically. But I'm going to use them because instead of an oracle, I want to get some unusually, you know, like the information that I don't necessarily always get from these cards. And so let's start with these and then get into the Morgan Greers and see how you're doing. We've got summer solstice going on right now, so the longest day. The sun is in Gemini, I believe, at last, while we start the Cancer season. But if you get Sky Safari or Stellarium, as I always say, then you'll find out that the sun is actually truly, you know, basically sometimes almost a full sign behind tropical placements. So that's why I go with sidereal. Well, I combine them in my charts, but yeah, so Gemini sun, that means the triggers and instincts are in Gemini right now. And there's a chance that, of course, you have a Cancer sun if you're a Leo. But let's see where you're at, Leo. The last time was very interesting when we got that message from somebody on the other side. All the fire, just the fire signs. The fire signs got messages from people on the other side wanting to talk to them. And so somebody who had, somebody wanted to work with you, that's right. Somebody on the other side that left too soon wants to do some spirit work with you in whichever way, whichever capacity. Maybe not spiritual per se, but, you know, of course, in nature. But it could be creative, it could be, oh, let's put a new candle in. This flame went out. Sorry, I put my head in the shot there. I could stop the camera, but that'll just slow us down even more. And now I'll burn my finger off. That's all good. Get the wax on it. Get back at her. Beautiful. No, come on. Light it up. Light it up. There we go. There we go. And over to the side. Now, the wax isn't drying. So, what's interesting, we have fish on the table. But fish in reverse. Now, this is abundance. It's wealth. It is... yeah, you have a... it's similar to, like, if you it's like an extreme version of the Two of Pentacles, where with the ship in the background, yes, and all that ship coming in, that opportunity, but more than an opportunity, you know, riches, success. Now, why is it in reverse? Now we do have a King Diamonds, so King of Coins, King of Pentacles, in reverse. So Capricorn energy. Yeah, so career energy in reverse, and we have a transformation going on because we have a 34, which is a 7, and a 7 is a transformation. I mean, now 7 would take us back to Virgo energy for me. Others would say that it's Taurus, but I put it as Virgo because I put it as 6th house energy. So something needs to, and that would take us back to the 6th. So there's a gift that needs to come through, or a free will, or a soul contract. And like there's problem solving, there's a system that needs to be created, there's a habit that needs to be formed, there's something that needs to be decided, but you need the gift of an affirmation in it. You need to know that it is the right direction to go in. And you need to be in your king energy. King, queen energy. There could be a landlord that's a problem. The King of Pentacles is often, you know, a property owner, manager, owner. But we seem to be, now there could be even a loss right now. We have, it was flipping out, I'm going to take it, it's interesting. We have the house now. It's in the upright, so things are stable. We have the King of Hearts there. So psychic energy is intact. Now we have two kings. Sorry about the rattling, I can't seem to solve it. Stability though. Stability. So what's with this mirror reflection and the upside down world? Interesting. I'm going to just put that under there. So we have the garden, which is your whole social structure, your whole network, your, you know, people's perception of you, your ability to communicate with people, your all your connections, they're all intact. And we do have the 4 of stability there. And a 20, 2 completions, double completion, and a 2 of making a decision. If we convert to 20 to a 2, we have 8 of Swords, mastermind thinking, Houdini thinking. In tarot, it's the woman bound, blindfolded, and then surrounded by 8 swords. But for me, that's not a victim card, that's a Houdini card. She knows exactly what she's going to do, and it looks like she can't do it, but then of course she can. She's going to prove herself to herself and get herself out of the situation by the power of thought alone, or communication, knowledge. So why do we have a financial loss, but stability and strong social standing? Okay, I'm scared that the Lenormand will only confuse me further. So let's see what the Morgan Greers can do to totally mess up my thinking. I will say this. Energies. I've done the water signs. I've read for Aries. All very complex thinking right now, which makes sense if the sun's in Gemini. But, and again, when we do have all those retrogrades, we do have all the retrogrades, but I feel like there's more to it than just going through planetary influences, because there's your whole life path that we're working on. If I could just shuffle, maybe I should shush. One more. I'm just breathing into them anyway. It's not like God's gonna let the wrong cards fall out. What would be the point of that? What do I need to know? Look at that. This is just like Taurus's cards were just sliding, flipping. Okay. Instability, sure. Cancerian energy. Now, an inheritance that didn't come through. Has somebody passed away? Leading back to the 3 of Cups. Well, this is like a 3 of Cups card on acid. Guidance is down. Communication with guides is down. Except that we have the King of Hearts. We have the King of Cups in the upright. Okay. Wow. Where did it go? Okay. Let's get this story together. It's only 3 cards. We can do this. No safe passage right now. Now, Cancerian in astrology, Pisces in tarot. Definitely tied to this 4 of Cups. Okay, so we have 3 Cups, 3 Pentacles. Some kind of work situation, a manifestation. For me, this is Taurus energy. Now, this is a conflicts of interest card for me in terms of be careful who you sign on with. If you want to be a Mason, be sure you are okay with secret oaths. Be sure you're okay with getting in over your head. And the fact that you don't have the final say of, you know, and I'm, of course, everybody's not out to be a Mason. But, you know, what I'm saying is if you've signed yourself onto a situation and you haven't valued yourself correctly. Now, it's in the upright, so it's suggesting that you did. Something's manifesting, but it's not time yet. And there's an Aquarius. I put this as Aquarius energy. Others could put it as Gemini. But for me, it's 11th house energy. It's, you know, it's top of the game thinking in terms of taking, you know, the Gemini's what you know, and Aquarius is what you do with what you know. In terms of if we're talking progression through houses, right? I'm not saying Aquarius is smarter than Gemini. So let's just say there's somebody who is powerful, mean, or silent right now. Okay. And stopping, prevent, no, I mean, this is divine timing. This is very, I want to say there's something secret. Somebody's not admitting something. There's a secret somebody, this person's not admitting to something in your work environment. And apparently it's carrying a lot of weight with your personal development or your personal trajectory. Not necessarily development, but yeah, because what do I have here? King of Pentacles in reverse. So there's our Pentacles. It's like you might not even be aware of this. This could be going on and you're not even thinking of it. Or in the reverse, leading back to the 8 of Swords. But normally there's like an all-seeing eye oftentimes in this card because it involves, it's a 9 of Swords that is like total mastermind thinking. We're just one step away from completion and knowing something, right? And doing something about it. Again, match this energy with this. Proving themselves to everyone. Feeling trapped. Having to sort it out for themselves. Because they're wrestling with this secret. But it's something that Sagittarius energy, putting the burden down. Let's take it. Putting the burden down. What does this have to do with Leo? Why is it is this Leo or is it affecting Leo? Because that's the first, those are the first wands we have, but they're Sagittarius wands. Okay, cross energy. Wow. Interesting. Okay, so, I mean, this is, yeah, High Priestess knows this secret. We know that. Because we're talking about the female aspect of God, as far as I'm concerned. We know how I read these cards. That's how I read these cards. That's my shorthand with my God and guides. And when another reader reads her as, you know, archetypal energy, that, you know, and then absolutely, because that's how that reader reads. Okay, so God, the female aspect, so Kali for me, Kali, Oshun, Yamaya, or Yamoya, Kuan Yin, Grandmother Spider, oh, God, am I forgetting the moon goddess of China? But, you know, there are so many people. You know, I'm gonna... Let's see. The heartbreak. The sword of truth, doing the right thing. Up the manifest. We have 2 3s here. The right thing is suspended with this secret being kept. This knowledge. And if she's suspended, if she's not, if she's waiting. Nothing prevents her, you know. I mean, yeah, she's got to deal with evil and the matrix and everything. But in terms of, she knows exactly when to act and when not to act. Right? And so she's choosing not to because of this. Wow. Wow. So everything's safe. Everything's there intact. Except for the finances. But how are these safe without those finances? It's like just getting by. Anything else? So interesting, because it's like, well, where's Leo in all of this? Oh. Where's Leo in all of this? Not that this is, this is all possibly the picture of your mind, Leo. You know, this is you. There you are. Having the plan. The faith. The healing. It's like a story I can't even kind of recap because it's just... Okay. Let's just see if there's anything else Lenormand wants to say. Okay. How many? Oh. Wow. Okay. So the Ace of Pentacles, the 6 of Pentacles, and a 4 of stability, and a 2 of planning, deciding, So we have the Sun, the happy, happy, happy card. And that would mean you, Leo. That would mean you. And you have luck on your side. There's something coming through. Because the Six of Pentacles, so there's free will or there's a soul contract. But you're going to follow your instincts, because the Sun is instincts and triggers, and if it were in reverse it would be triggers, but it's in the upright, so your instincts. But a 6 is also a gift, so there's a gift in the material world coming through. And that's why everything's stable. It feels like it's not. And we did have a transformation going on there. Coming up with a plan. Perspective. But whatever this secret is, whatever this it needs identifying, and it needs to be released. So whoever it is who's trying to communicate with you from the other side, because we have those 3 cups and the 4th cup holding off. We have to, we're between the 2 of Swords and the 4 of Swords. And we're between the Magician and the Empress. Manifesting, her manifesting in your life, in the real world, with the 6 of Pentacles, or you manifesting for yourself as the Magician. One leads to the next, right? Here's very much a Magician with this King of Wands. Okay, with the plan and revelations. There's often a lizard of revelation around him, and see, this has the acorns growing. Yes, things are growing. Things have been planted, have been seeded, and they are growing, and they will come into maturity. Okay, well, Leo, that is looking like it's quite the thing to do. But excellent. Excellent. So I think it can be easier or harder depending on how much you're connecting with guides. To release this, to release this. Yes, okay. I'll be back in 2 weeks. But this gift is coming. This gift is coming, and the luck is here, and there's probably with this, I feel like there's probably like a time sensitive situation in terms of if you act in it now, it's easier than it will be if you wait. That's what I want to say. Okay, and this person can be waiting, and we don't want to wait. Don't wait. Don't wait. Okay. Much love, Leo.